Hey, what's up everybody? Annihilape TV here with our 4th day of the marathon and arguably the most insane spice that this channel has ever seen. But before we get into that, I've got a couple announcements. First, we officially hit 200 subscribers on the channel yesterday, which is insane, monumental milestone, and I really appreciate all the support you guys have given, all the likes, all the comments. It's been incredible these first couple of months on this channel, and I'm really excited to see where we go. And then, kind of on a similar note, over 6,000 channel views. Again, insane growth so far. And then that's it for the channel updates. We do have some new updates that just went live for what the moveset pool and like everything else is going to look like in the next season of Pokemon Go. Incredibly exciting stuff, and I am so excited for the next season. And then finally, before we get into these battles, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've got a bit of different background music. So huge shout out to @ZillH42 for the recommendation of checking out the Gale XD music. So this is some of the background audio from the game, and we're gonna cue some battle music now as we get into our first set here. So cue the battle music. We're going in live, and then Groudon into the Gramble. This is a great example of how I built this team. The Groudon with the Dragon type fast move and then the Fire and Ground type charge moves is kind of like a mix of both of our like backline legendaries. So it kind of is like the neutral player that hopefully draws out the bad types that we can kind of get alignment with, or it'll just kind of soft lose and let us set up our alignment. And now we can come in with this Heatran, farm up a ton, but they come in with this Drapion, which is a really tricky Pokemon for this team. I found that it basically one-shots both the Groudon and the Heatran with the Aqua Tail. So I'm not going to risk anything. I'm going to give up my second shield here. Just take this thing out and then see how we want to play out of whatever the opponent's last Pokemon is. So throwing this Magma Storm, and then going to take out this Drapion, and let's see what that final Pokemon is. It's going to be a Drift Blim. So this is a bit tricky for us. I'm probably going to build up to this Magma Storm and then get out. And then, yeah, I'm going to get out. We don't have a shield. The opponent could throw, so I don't know why they decided to keep building up there. But now we've got an Aqua Tail and a Magma Storm ready to go for that Gramble that was still alive and back. I think if they threw, it might have put us a little bit on the back foot there, but we still had some HP left on that Heatran. We could have instant thrown that Magma Storm to take out the Drift Blim, and then hopefully farm down for that Gramble for at least, like at the very least, a tie, I guess. Interesting lead here with the Groudon into Annihilape. Huge fast move damage Pokemon, so I'm probably just gonna get up to this Fire Punch. Probably have to respect this Rage Fist that's coming in. So yeah, definitely gonna respect it. Gonna give him a shield, throw this Fire Punch instantly, and we might even aggressive swap out of this so that the opponent doesn't get to build up too much energy. And yeah, that's exactly what we do. Aggressive swap, snipe down with the Dragon Breath before they get to a second move, which is huge for us. And now there's a Dewgong coming in, so I'm gonna build up to this Draco Meteor, threaten insane damage on this Pokemon, or pull that last shield. So let's see what the opponent does. They give us the shield, but now we've got a shield left. We can come in and farm up a bunch of energy. I'm waiting out the switch clock in case I need to get out and clear a debuff here, but they build up a little bit, throw this move. I have to respect the Drill Run. They do throw the Drill Run, so it's not a bait, and I'm instantly going to throw this. I don't want to risk getting hit by a Drill Run here. I think this does look like a CMP tie, so this was a necessary immediate throw. And now it's Heatran versus a Toxapex. So kind of a tricky matchup, right? We've got the super effective Earth Power to throw at them, and we double resist their poison jabs, but they have access to Brine. So I'm going to throw that move, hot swap into the Groudon, catch this damage, and now let's see if the Heatran can outpace here and be a true counter to this Toxapex. But no, oh my god, they get to this Brine right before we get to our Magma Storm to take them out. So that is so horrible. It was such a close matchup there. But again, super bulky Pokemon. They were able to eat that super effective Earth Power like it was nothing, basically. And they were able to just kind of squeak through, get that energy on us, and take away the dub. So that's fine. All right, I'll take that. Into the next battle, we've got this Groudon into the, Superior. Again, not a good lead for the Groudon, but I want to keep it away from the Palkia if possible. But they don't even build up to a Frenzy Plant, so I know that I can no-shield this, get this Fire Punch off. I waited a turn right there just to make sure that this Fire Punch lands where I want it to land. And then now, we can come in, start giving up shields, and start building up a ton of farm. Oh, I was thinking I was coming up with the Palkia. What was I doing? But they hot swap out instantly into this Dunsparce. So gotta respect this real run that's going to be coming through. And they're probably going to build up a little bit more energy. Maybe even give up 2 shields, honestly. Gonna throw this Magma Storm. If it doesn't KO, we will need to throw or give up our second shield here. But it does KO, so that's huge for us. And now we've got a Feraligatr against our Heatran. So we swap into the Palkia, getting some insane fast move damage off onto this Pokemon. And now, if they want to swap into this Superior, they're going to have to start giving up shields. And yep, going to throw this Aqua Tail. Oh, no, we don't throw the Aqua Tail. We overform just a little bit too much. That's a mistake on our part. But I think we're still going to be okay here because we can probably come in and farm all the way down with this Heatran. And now we have 2 Magma Storms banked and ready to go. Throwing the first one here, going to pull a shield. And then even though it's resisted, it's going to be enough damage, especially when it's Shadow on Shadow, to take out this Feraligatr. So, a bit of a misplay right there. But we were able to play out of it with that great matchup with the Heatran into this Superior. And then bam, another win. I will take that. This team was so much fun to run. We actually had quite a bit of success with it, as you guys might be seeing here. Even though it's 3 Shadow Legendaries. So this team has no business existing, but here we are running it in what, like 22, almost 2300 elo range. So I will take that. I'm having a blast with this team. Groudon into Dragonite. Again, this is why I love the Dragon Tail coverage on this Pokemon. Look, we can just farm this thing all the way down. Have to give up a shield, respect this incoming damage, but that is okay, because now we can control Switch, and we have a ton of energy built up. And it comes up Therathorn, so we can threaten double super effective damage with this Fire Punch. Most likely pull a shield, and we can reach for that second one, but we're not going to quite get there. They get a huge farm down, but again, we've got Heatran. This is a huge counter to the Therathorn, so going to eat this Thunder like it's nothing. Although, look at that. That was some pretty big damage. And in comes a Talonflame. So this is not ideal for us. So we got to come up with the Palkia. Got to throw this Aqua Tail after they throw their move. It ends up being a Flame Charge bait, which is double resisted. So we could have tanked that if we wanted to. But now it's a CMP tie. And let's see if we can farm this thing down. Or, yeah, so we have to farm it down with the Heatran because they're going to KO us here. But it's a fly. 2 Fire Spins hopefully takes it out. And it does. We've got so little HP, but we've got the Magma Storm banked and ready to go to throw into this Ferrothorn. So let's go. Really down to the wire there. But having that energy stored in the Heatran ended up getting us the dub. And I will take that. Let's go into the next battle. And then, like I said, this team super classy. 1 Aqua Tail from Drapion, just like one-shots, like both the Groudon and the Heatran basically. So really tricky to play around. Have to be pretty liberal with shields. But we only have 2 shields. We also have to be smart with where we use them. This Hypno is such a bulky Pokemon that it can probably just eat this Fire Punch if it wants to. Let's see what the opponent wants to do here. No, they do give us the shield. And so now I'm just going to keep farming. Hopefully make them throw. Because realistically, they probably could have farmed up a ton more. And then now we can come in with this Heatran. Just start giving up shield. Like dealing some pretty solid fast move damage here, and then hopefully be able to come out of this with so much energy we can play out of whatever they have in the back. But in comes a Dunsparce, so that is a little bit tricky for us. So I'm going to build up a little bit of energy, throw this Magma Storm, and then maybe swap into the Palkia here. Oh, just going to throw them back to back. They keep farming, so it's not a CMP tie, which is pretty nice for us. Now we might swap into the Palkia, and yep, there's the swap. So catching this Drill Run, we might even just throw the whole Palkia away, honestly. I'm not too sure at this point. Yet, they get to another move. I'm pretty low at this point, so I don't think I even want to keep this Palkia. Yeah, so sorry, Palkia. Not a great matchup for you. You just kind of came in, tanked a bunch of energy, and we've got all of our chips onto the Heatran. And it comes a Wigglytuff. So this is such a bulky, like fast move, damage-oriented team, aside from the Dunsparce, from our opponent. But we've got a double resistance to these charms. They come in, we throw 1 more fire spin, throw this Magma Storm into the Hypno to take it out, and then now, hopefully, this Magma Storm will be enough damage to take out this Wigglytuff. And it is! Let's go! Okay, so this Heatran just went absolutely crazy on this team. I love that. That's incredible. Had to throw the Palkia away. Groudon also didn't do too much, but that was a 4-1 set. It, like, what, 22-ish 100 elo? With this team, that is unreal. and we didn't have, like, oh wait, no, was that 2032? Maybe, I don't know. Now it's like 2200 elo, but yeah, we are not getting easy matchups either. Like we saw, we had 2 Charmers in that set, a ton of Dunsparce, and then now we have a Azu lead into our matchup with the Groudon. So this is horrible for us. They are over farming right now though, and then they throw in CMP, which is absolutely perfect for us. And I am full sending this Precipice Blades, and it lands. That did so much damage. That was insane. And then now I'm just gonna let this thing go. It's 100% done its job. Now we can come in and get a huge farm down with this Palkia after giving up a shield, but I will take that. We're gonna come out with like over an Aqua Tail for sure, and then we can use that to really threaten what they have in back. We almost have 2 Aqua Tails, so that double resisted Dragon Breath farm down has us absolutely loaded for whatever's in back. And it comes a Sand Slash, so I'm gonna throw this Aqua Tail and then go for a cheeky little catch of the Ice Punch onto our Heatran. Let's see if it pays off. It doesn't work, but then the opponent just kind of stops tapping, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do here. I did have something similar happen in a previous game where like a Talonflame stopped tapping, so then I stopped tapping, and then I stopped receiving updates in the game, and then when I tapped again, there were like 3 Incinerates that came through, so that was pretty annoying. But this felt more like a Rage Quit, so I just kind of kept tapping away. So we get a bit of a free win there. I do believe that we had quite an advantage at that point, so I don't think that that was like a decision-making like Rage Quit or lag or whatever from the opponent. But seeing that Precipice Blades land on the Azumarill was insane. If they'd shielded that Pokemon, we would have been in a much worse position. Interesting lead in this next battle. We've got a Tangrowth. What a spice pick from the opponent. I actually have a Shadow Tangela that I've been thinking about building, but I don't know if I want it to be a Tangela or a Tangrowth. But they let us get to this Fire Punch, and then they don't overfarm too much. So we are just going to let this Groudon go down. Groudon showing its might of being a lead, of just like pulling a shield advantage, or just dealing such heavy, fast move pressure that we can control switch if we want to. And now I can know that I can tank this Rock Slide, not amazingly. And they swap into a Clodsire, so we've got this super effective coverage with the Earth Power. We have the shield advantage, so I am just full sending this. And it lands. That is insane. So much damage coming from this team. And then we have to respect this damage coming in from the Stone Edge. Could have been an Earthquake, could have been a double resisted Sludge Bomb, but we're so far ahead, I'm not letting this thing go down. And then in comes a Greninja, so I'm going to come in with this Palkia and start just dealing insane fast move pressure. Gonna no shield this Night Slash in case they boost, but now they're going to swap it in the Tangrowth. We can get the full farm down. We are super low. We get to this Aqua Tail, but their Water Shurikens are double resisted, so we might even live this. And we do, I think. Yeah, we do live it. And we get to the second Aqua Tail. So that was an insane endgame. Incredible matchup with the Greninja into the Palkia. And a 1 HP Palkia is tanking damage, landing moves, farming Pokemon down. It is incredible. It is so offensively oppressive, and it showed in that battle. And then, yeah, into the next battle. Oh, another Dragon type on lead. So again, Dragon Tail coverage showing its worth here. They instantly swap out. I almost misclicked there, but then the game saves us, so that is huge for us. And now we have an incredible matchup. I'm probably not going to respect this damage, but actually we might. No, we're not going to respect it. They throw the Icy Wind, which is double resisted, and now I can just get this Magma Storm off. Gonna fully undercharge it and go for even more farm on this Heatran. Yeah, look at that. Now we can get 3 more Fire Spins, and then we have an Earth Power banked and ready to go for that Dragonair if it comes back in, and it does. So we'll get to see what this debuffed damage looks like. And that did not look debuffed. That was insane. Instantly come in, snipe down with the Palkia, and then now there's a Dunsparce in back. So we've got 3 Pokemon alive, and what, maybe, I think 2 shields, right? So just gonna start dealing some heavy Dragon Breath damage, give up a shield. I'm not throwing any moves though, so yeah, now we're gonna come in with this Groudon and just go for the full farm down. They don't even get to another move, or that maybe they didn't throw their move, but we got to take that game with 2 opponents left in the opponent's, or 2 shields left in the opponent's court, just based off of our fast move damage and that beautiful alignment that we got with the Heatran against the Wigglytuff, and then that debuffed Earth Power just went crazy on that Dragonair. Into a neutral lead here, but pretty negative for us overall. And then they're going to outpace, so I'm just going to go for the extra fast move Sneak. I think I could have technically thrown on CMP there, but that's a pretty big risk against an Incinerate user. So now I'm going to go throw one, throw this Fire Punch, threaten some big damage, or maybe pull a shield. But they don't shield it, so I'm going to hot swap in, snipe down with the Palkia, because they would have gotten another move if I had gone for another Dragon Tail. So I needed to come in quickly and get that damage off. And now it's a Superior, so we're throwing this Aqua Tail. Technically, it's resisted. If the opponent knows their counts, they can no-shield this. But at this point, they might be concerned about fast move damage, and they do give us a shield. So I'm just going to let this go, and now put all the chips on Heatran to come in and farm down, and hopefully be able to nuke whatever the opponent has in back. So let's see how it goes. And then they come in with a Morpeko, which is insane. So I'm going to try to swap out. Didn't quite get the swap out, but now we can just give up a shield. They go for the Aura Wheel. It's not a bait. That's good for us. That helps with their pacing to the next move. And now we go for the catch. And there it is. The Aura Wheel catch on the Shadow Groudon. And now the Heatran can just farm this Morpeko all the way down. And it has 2 Magma Storms ready to go. Ready to throw into this Superior to get us this dub. So yeah, Heatran showing us its power as a closer time and time again in these battles. And this final Magma Storm is going to take out the over 50% HP Superior for the dub. Let's go. And then yeah, into the next battle. This team, so much fun. I've got other Shadow Legendaries that I want to build. I've got the Kyogre, I've got the Cresselia, I've got the shiny Shadow Registeel, and then I used my Shadow Regirock a decent amount. I think I actually have some videos of the Regirock coming out here soon enough. But interesting lead in this battle. We've got a Jumpluff on lead. They outpace us, so I'm going to respect this damage. And I think that was a full send of the Grass Knot. I'm not too sure. But then they come in with the, what's it called? A Goodra. So I'm going to swap in, go for an Aqua Tail catch, and it works. Let's go. And now we can just fully farm this Pokemon down, and then hopefully bait that Jumpluff back out. And it does come back out. I don't think that we'll get to a Draco Meteor, so we have to throw this Aqua Tail. But again, the opponent's probably just fearing the amount of damage that can come from this Palkia anyways, and they do give us a shield. And then now we've got a huge energy lead on that Groudon, and we have great alignment of this Heatran onto the Jumpluff. So we're going to tank this damage. It's an Aerial Ace. I know we can tank even more of those if we need to. And then in comes a Feraligatr. So we're going to throw this Magma Storm. Technically a bait. I don't know if we were running Stone Edge, if this would be enough for Stone Edge. But then hot swap in, get to this Precipice Blades, and then we are just going to take out this entire Feraligatr. Look at that. One shot. And then we're going to get to this Fire Punch. Nope, we're not going to get to the Fire Punch. But we do shield this move so that we can close out this game with our Ground type, which is technically triple resisted into this Jumpluff. But we have the Fire type coverage for the win. Let's go. The God of Earth taking down that flying little flower that has a crazy matchup into it. And that concludes this set. And it is a 5-0 with this triple Shadow Legendary team. Again, crazy. We just took out a Shadow Feraligatr, and then there was its baby evolution right there for free. 2350 elo from that battle set. That is insane. And then now we are outside of the battle sets and just showing off some fun highlight reel videos that we also got with this team. Malamar, as always, core breaks my teams. I feel like I just do not design well for a Malamar meta. And then so we're just going to farm up a little bit, probably start baiting with some Fire Punches here. No need to throw the full Precipice Blades. And then that was not a CMP tie, it looked like, so probably going to double shield here, honestly, or we might swap out into another Pokemon. Let's see how this plays out. We get to the second Fire Punch, and this might be a CMP tie. So if that's the case, that would be huge. Nope, not a CMP tie, but they do throw. So now we can come in and start building up energy with our backline Pokemon that are so offensively oppressive. And the opponent has 0 shields left. So let's see how this goes. It's a Toxapex that comes in. So I'm just going to keep building up, and then get to this Draco Meteor, take it out, and then let's see what the opponent has in back. And it's a Quillfish. So this was a double poison water backline, And I know that they're going to outpace, so we have to tank this Aqua Tail. But look at this damage. Oh my god, that was like 95%. But we hang on by a hair. Get to this Magma Storm. And then now, oh, it's resisted, so it doesn't even KO. So I've got to come in and farm down with the Palkia, who is in the red HP. But we get there before they get to 2 moves that they needed to take us out through our shield. And that was incredible. Yeah, that was a video or a battle in like the end of another set. It was a 2-5. So not all positive sets, but all incredibly fun battles. And then into this next highlight battle, we've got, again, another Dragon-type lead. So Groudon with the Dragon Tail on lead. Incredible, incredible asset to this team. Again, kind of like the bridge buy between the 2 backline Pokemon in terms of the coverage and the resistances. So I love having it on lead. It is such a great lead Pokemon for this team. And then in comes a Dugong. So I'm not messing around. I am full sending this Precipice Blades. Let's see if the opponent respects it. They do. I don't want them building up energy though, so I'm going to hot swap into the Palkia. Maybe give a shield here? No, not going to give a shield here. We can live in Icy Wind, although not well. Look at that damage. And then now, can't get to the Draco Meteor, but I do not know if the opponent knows that. So let's see. They do give us a shield, and that is huge. Now Heatran can come in, run away with some energy, and has the opportunity to clear any potential debuffs coming from this Dugong with the Groudon in back. So let's see what the opponent does. They keep farming, so I feel like that was a bit of a mistake. We get to this Magma Storm, and now we'll be able to take out this Dugong and have a shield against whatever they have in back. And it's another Toxapex. So once again, we find ourselves in the same position of Toxapex versus Heatran with like a 2 HP Groudon in the back. But this time, we have a shield. So building up, using the shield on the Brine because we have to, throwing this Earth Power, and then not going to mess around. Going to get to this Magma Storm and take out this Toxapex. So a bit of a role reversal compared to that first time we saw this matchup. But having that extra shield completely changed the momentum of this matchup, and Heatran is now officially a Toxapex counter, confirmed. So I will take that. And then into what is probably the final battle of this video. Let's see what it is. Groudon into another Jump Bluff. So again, I saw a lot of Jump Bluff with this team, but Groudon's not horrible into it, and they swap out. So I'm actually probably going to stay right here and then just play this out, because I'd rather have the Heatran aligned on that Jump Bluff, and I do not want to risk like switch locking my Palkia in and having that be the matchup that it's locked into. So now I'm going to no shield this Drill Run. That does so much damage. Oh my god. Might give up a shield here just to try and pull 2 shields from the opponent. Nope, not going to do that. Maybe going to come in with the Palkia now and just go for a huge, huge farm down. And then, now that we have this energy lead, it can actually threaten that Jump Bluff if it comes back in. But let's see what the opponent wants to do. They swap out, so now we can swap out and respond to this insane matchup, like I said, of the Heatran into this Jump Bluff. Let's see how the opponent plays it out. They are baiting maybe with an Energy Ball, which is crazy because that's double resisted. But no, this is too quick, so I know that this is just an Aerial Ace. Maybe they were fishing for a debuff there with the Energy Ball. I'm not sure, but now we can get to this Magma Storm. Maybe could have farmed down there. I'm not too sure. Maybe that's a blunder on my part. And then into what's hopefully going to be the final Pokemon on this opponent's team. And it is an Annihilape. So we can throw this Magma Storm, pull the last shield, hot swap in, and get to this Draco Meteor, which is going to completely one-shot this Pokemon. And then all that's left on the opponent's team is that low HP Dunsparce for another dub with this team. So, like I said, oh, no, we got one more battle. Let's go. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I was wrong. I definitely just didn't realize that we had this battle, but I will take it. This was such a fun team that I do not mind commentating over another battle. These were all so electric. Obviously, we did have some core breakers and stuff like that, or just generally meta teams. Mandibuzz, I found, I was not a huge fan of with this team, and I'm not a huge fan of this Pokemon, the Water Gun Lantern. I was hoping it'd be Surf, or not Surf, but Spark, and that'd be a kind of a good matchup for us, assuming we have Shield. But with this, their fast move pressure is just too high, so I'm full sending this Precipice Blades. Gonna get even Shield, hopefully, and then now we can come in and farm down with this Palkia, because these Water Guns are double resisted against our Palkia. So, gonna give up this shield, respect the Thunderbolt that's coming through. and then just hopefully come out with an insurmountable amount of energy. But the opponent swaps out. So we catch a Grass Knot onto the Heatran, which is, again, double resisted. And now we can play out of this, build up a ton of energy. Should be able to live a potential Future Sight if needed. But let's see what the opponent has. Yeah, it is the Future Sight, and we do live it, so catching that Grass Knot was absolutely monumental, because it made sure that they didn't get to 2 Future Sights on us. And now we can take out this Cresselia, threaten this Lantern if it comes back in. But no, it's a Gligar, and is that a Fury Cutter Gligar at that? So we get this first Magma Storm off, and then we can swap in and snipe. We've got 2 Aqua Tails already, so now, assuming that the opponent doesn't make the catch, which is, it's kind of like a 50-50 chance here, which they don't, we get this second Aqua Tail off to KO this Gligar, and then now we'll be able to farm down this Lantern that's in back for the win. Let's go. Absolutely incredible close for the Palkia there in the final battle of this video. And yeah, looks like that wraps us up. But thank you guys for watching. This, like I said, probably the spiciest team that we've run on this channel, barring our random shiny shadow content that we always have. And it was such a blast to do. So please make sure that you guys comment, like, and subscribe. All of those insane nukes, let me know which of them were your favorite, because there were so many of them in this video. And then yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I do have more marathon videos coming, but I'm actually going to be in Rhode Island over the next like week. So I'm going to be using like my AirPods to record. So the audio might be like a little bit worse, but please bear with me. I'll do what I can to still get the videos out and have everything be pretty good quality. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So remember to like, comment, subscribe. This has been YetiNoteTV. Thank you all for 200 subscribers. Let's keep going. Have a nice day. Thank you.